was very pleasing because it's something we've worked on. We talk a lot of creating counter-attack ball through our kicking game, and we managed to manipulate the back three of the Italians, and they kick back loosely, and that's when we come alive against an unstructured defence. And there's a lot of method in the madness, and thankfully we managed to come up against an unstructured defence, and that's when, like myself and the back three, come alive, and thankfully it paid off. I believed in the boys from the very beginning that we can get wins in test matches, and we hadn't performed the way we wanted to in the last couple of games, in little bits and pieces. But the exciting thing is, as I said earlier, we can get better, and this group is hopefully now on track. It's a huge confidence boost for us to kick on now, and the challenge for us is taking it into France. It's one thing getting a win. Yes, we'll enjoy it, but we'll work incredibly hard to back that up against France in a couple of weeks. Steve Tandis came in and worked incredibly hard with our defence, and again, we believe in his philosophies. He brings great energy every single day in training. His structures are unbelievable, and the boys are executing incredibly well. We don't feel stressed at all with our structures, and we back our ability to defend, and again, to keep a side like Italy to 0 points at their home ground is massive for us. And now we've got a challenge to back that up.
I think when you come away from home against any team, you don't concede a try, you don't concede a point, and you've put in a very good defensive performance. And the way the game at times was played, there were mistakes from both teams. So huge encouragement is how we got back and scrambled in defence. At times we looked really comfortable in defence, as Stuart mentioned, but we did have to work hard to stop line breaks when we'd made an error or Italy had some good play. So that effort, that togetherness, and then to get the turnovers as well when Italy were attacking was pleasing. Yeah, it was a world-class try, and he looked lively as well. There was a couple of other occasions where he was almost through. I thought his decision-making at the back on when to have a run and when to maybe put more kick pressure on Italy was very good. And it's brilliant he can sit here now as a captain with a win, but also having played a big part in that with a great try. We discussed how there'll be tough times. I think not any Scotland captain are going to go through a period of wins and losses, and how tough times, like speaking to the media after a defeat, of picking up the players on a Monday after a defeat. We're going to have to go through that, and he was well aware of that. I think probably his lowest point was how cold he was at the press conference after the England game. But they getting back to Exeter last week after that England game, I think was a really good thing for him. He wouldn't have been allowed to train with us anyway that week. He had to train on the Monday, Tuesday after playing 2 test matches back to back and playing in poor weather. He just was really professional, full of energy, and scored a great try for them. And a game for us today. Obviously we hadn't scored a try in the first 2 games, and we had a lot of chances against Ireland, less so against England. And today we maybe could have left 3 or 4 out there. You're not going to take all your chances, but would have liked to have taken, I don't know, the Magnus offload to Jamie would have been a good one. I thought it was a really cracking try that Hamish offloaded inside to Sam, to Ali, but came back for a forward pass. So there's a couple in there that would have just allowed us to kick on a bit more in the game, because the game was still an arm wrestle even at 10-0, and Italy were playing ambitious rugby and had some big ball carriers. So it would have made it an easier last 20 minutes. I think the 10-minute period after half-time was the best we played. We scored the first try, and then we created real space for Adam to go through, but we didn't connect with the offload. But if we can put that on top of the defensive work, then we'll be a very tough opponent for France.